It is 3:51. I'm meteorologist Chris Gilson with meteorologist Amy Sweezy on this Saturday afternoon. Just coming in to the Weather Center over the past 10 to 15 minutes. A brand new tornado watch for all of Central Florida. That runs until 10 o'clock. We have a pretty active Klystron 13 radar already with a severe thunderstorm warning for portions of extreme eastern Osceola County into central Brevard County. This severe thunderstorm warning running until 4:15. We could have winds up to 60 miles per hour and quarter-size hail with this storm. It is moving to the east-northeast at about 30 to 35 miles per hour. So Merritt Island, you're in this warning along with Port St. John, Cape Canaveral, Rockledge, and Cocoa Beach. So these areas here stretching down towards South Patrick Shores and even near Satellite Beach. You want to stay inside and away from windows. If you hear thunder, see lightning, wait this storm out as that severe thunderstorm warning runs until 4:15. So earlier we were tracking some of this hail potential with this storm, and it looks like the hail is kind of increasing in intensity, potentially at least indicated by radar up to an inch, maybe larger than that here just to the west and southwest of Rockledge, approaching the I-95 corridor. So if you're in Rockledge, you want to be in your safe spot for that chance for high winds and also that chance that we could have some hail with this storm. Now, this storm was showing some signs of potential rotation. We do have new information. We do have a tornado warning on this storm, so we'll back out on this. So guys in the back, we're going to have to stay with this until the tornado warning comes off the board. So we just had that tornado watch issue, and you can see, as I was getting to, is that we were seeing some signs of rotation with this storm earlier, and some of the strongest rotation right now right over the Deer Park area here in Osceola County. So if you're in Deer Park, you want to be in your safe spot at this point in the lowest portion of your home, away from windows. Put as many walls between you and the outside. So what you're looking at right here, these brighter shades of lighter greens here right around Deer Park, that's an indication of the wind changing direction with height. So that's an indication by radar that this storm could be potentially rotating. So if you're in the Deer Park area, again, you want to be in your safe spot at this point for this tornado warning, and I'll quickly query and see how long this tornado warning runs till. Amy, do you have a time on that?
Let's see. It's just west of Camp Holly Fish Camp, moving northeast at 25 miles per hour. The warning is in effect, Chris, until 4:15.
Okay, so 4:15. So we have that severe thunderstorm warning until 4:15, and now this tornado warning until 4:15. So I'll put a track on this storm as we're seeing the core of the rotation right over Deer Park, and this could eventually head into portions of Brevard County. So right now it's basically over Deer Park and then heading into rural areas of Osceola County and western Brevard County. But if you're in places around South Patrick Shores, just to the west of the I-95 corridor here, right along the I-95 corridor here in Brevard County, that's where the tornado warning goes, and that runs until 4:15. So again, this storm showing signs of rotation. We'll go back out a bit as we take a look at that potential track compared to where the rotation is. And again, over Deer Park, but heading into rural areas here in extreme eastern Osceola County and also into Brevard County. But if you're in the Deer Park area, you want to be in your safe spot at this time. So we're seeing the greens, that's a wind going toward the radar, and we're seeing the reds, that's the wind going away from the radar. So there's that indication here of some turning and twisting with height here with this storm potentially producing a tornado. So it's been radar indicated, but this storm has been showing that sign of potential rotation as it's been moving through Osceola County. So it's right over Deer Park. That is the greatest concern at this time. Getting an update now, this storm will be moving to the east and northeast. So we'll expand the picture and go back into the storm elsewhere that stretches into Brevard County, and where we're seeing that hail potential at this point. We are looking at a lot of lightning with this storm, more than 200 lightning strikes in the past 15 minutes. We'll put a track on the storm as it continues to move out of Osceola County and into Brevard County. So up toward Port St. John, Merritt Island, you're under this severe thunderstorm warning until 4:15, and then on top of that severe thunderstorm warning, there's that small area where the red flashing polygon is. That is the tornado warning. So we're looking at Rockledge, 412. You're not in the tornado warning, but you need to wait this storm out inside for that severe potential for winds around 60 miles per hour, and also quarter-size hail. Footman at 413, Cocoa at 415, City Point at 417, Sharps at 420. This storm heading your way. Again, we're looking at that wind threat hail threat, a lot of lightning with this storm as it continues to pull out of Osceola County into portions of Brevard County. So these warnings just coming on the board. And then to go back, we do have a tornado watch for most of Central Florida here, for all of Central Florida really, until 10 o'clock. So this is just one storm that we're tracking. We have the potential for other storms to continue to kind of develop here as we go through the next several hours. So you want to have ways to get those weather alerts throughout the remainder of this evening. And then tomorrow, we're also looking at that chance for more severe weather as we head toward daybreak on your Sunday. So again, we are looking at this tornado warning over Deer Park. And then on top of that, severe thunderstorm warning for portions of central Brevard County at this time. So we'll go back in and take a quick look at the winds, and where you see the greens, that's wind going toward the radar. So here's the radar site right here. So the winds are going toward the radar there, but going away from the radar here back to the west. So if you're in Deer Park, you want to get into the lowest portion of your home at this time as the tornado warning runs until 4:15. Also joining me this afternoon is meteorologist Amy Sweezy. Amy tracking the storms with me as well, and has some tips on what to do in case you're under any of these warnings that we get tonight or even tomorrow morning. Amy?
Yeah, absolutely, Chris.